From March 2020 to April 2021, more than 100,000 people, or 274 a day, died of drug overdoses in the United States. That's close to 1/3 more deaths than just the year before. Drug overdose deaths have been steadily climbing the last 20 years, but nothing like the acceleration we've seen lately. The main culprit, fentanyl, often secretly added to other drugs, catching the user off guard.
It's really just in everything, in the drug market. It's kind of a scary time.
The Virginia Medical Examiner's Office says 3/4 of overdose deaths involved fentanyl, almost all accidental.
This whole drug overdose epidemic has changed, but it's increasing significantly in the last year. And I'm not sure if we're going to really see anything slow down in the near future.
A synthetic opioid, fentanyl, is 100 times more powerful than morphine, so potent that the equivalent of a couple grains of sand can kill.
It is cheaper than many other substances, so it can be added to stretch out. If somebody has a certain amount of cocaine, for instance, if they add fentanyl, they can increase the volume at a very low cost.
It's also added to pills like Xanax, oxycodone, and Molly.
How easy is it to spot fake pills that are bought on the street?
Almost impossible. What we call a pill press is what dealers are using to take the powdered substance and turn it back into a prescription-looking pill. Are incredibly sophisticated.
In addition to the fentanyl-laced street drugs, pandemic closures of rehab centers also contributed to the high number of overdoses as recovering addicts relapsed.
Then they were alone. And that isolation is the worst thing to happen for someone who struggles with substance abuse.
Some drug prevention organizations are taking action to stop future overdoses by giving known users two things: fentanyl test strips to detect the substance in other drugs, and Narcan, the opioid reversal spray. While users are also advised to use the buddy system, the number one recommendation remains get treatment.
But we've seen a lot of people get better. Mostly, and I have to be honest with you, it's through the power of Christ. When they give their life to the Lord and they say, look, God, I'm surrendering my life to you. I call it submitting to the process.
He recommends the 12-step program, which involves believing God can break the chains of addiction. Lori Johnson, CBN.